All right, let's get started. Today, I'm going to prank Mikey. I'm going to hide inside his Sprite. Mikey decided to go out to the pool today and relax without even asking me, so I decided it was only right to punish him severely. But to get inside the Sprite, we first need to become really tiny, so I'll have to grab some of my cool stuff to help me with that. Mikey's relaxing by his pool right now and even fell asleep. This is the perfect opportunity to get inside his Sprite and do lots of fun things. Mikey's really relaxed ahead of time and has no idea I'm planning some really funny things. But first, I need to get inside and then I can do it. For that, I have a nearby place with a chest full of everything I need. This will help me prepare lots of pranks and make sure Mikey doesn't even notice. Then let's go to that chest and get all the important things from there. I've really been preparing for all this for a long time, and now is just the time to have some fun. The main thing now is that he doesn't wake up early and start doing something, because I still need to prepare everything before I can start doing my funny pranks. My chest is right under that tree. I need to dig it up and get all the things for the prank. I'll use everything I can to have fun. I just have the right potion that will make me tiny. That way I can easily get inside the Sprite. There really are a lot of different things here. There's even TNT. I'll definitely use all of it to prank Mikey and see his reaction. It's incredibly fun. I'm really willing to go to such lengths to have fun. It's Mikey's own fault for not inviting me to have a great time by the pool and drink delicious sweet drinks. So I'll do everything I can to ruin his vacation and have a blast. Then we'll see what I have to do and how I handle it. Great! I'm finally small enough to actually fit in the jar. Everything is really going just as I planned. I need to sneak inside. I need to get inside the Sprite before Mikey wakes up and starts drinking his Sprite. So, I need to hurry. If I really want to pull off some really cool and interesting pranks, I need to stay hidden. So, let's get inside as quickly as possible and tell our friends what kind of pranks await us. While Mikey isn't suspecting anything, this really is the best way to pull off a good prank on him and make him regret not inviting his friend. Okay, I made it. Mikey's still asleep and can't see a thing, so I just need to jump inside the jar and try to hold on or build a bridge there. I'm more than sure all our friends will love my pranks, and we'll be able to have a lot of fun in no time. They'll be so varied and fun. This Sprite can is just the right size for us. It's really big. I hope I can bring all my ideas to life and have a great laugh with Mikey. Now he won't even suspect we're inside and doing anything, so let's jump in and see what we can do. Anyway, I'm really upset that Mikey didn't call me, so this will be a really good way to punish him and make sure he doesn't do it again. Anyway, it's too late to back out. I've pulled myself together and I'm really going to do it. If I succeed, I'll definitely emerge victorious and no one will be able to hurt me anymore. Great, friends! I finally got inside this Sprite. Now I need to prepare the place for one of my best pranks yet. It's really hard to stand here, and I need to build some kind of bridge to hold me up. And after that, we'll throw some stuff inside the Sprite to make it even cooler for Mikey. Yeah, this jar is really huge and there's a lot to think about. The most important thing is that Mikey and the Sprite don't drink me, because then things will get really bad. That's why I need to build some small bridges to hold on to. If something like that happens, it'll be quite a challenge for me. At least I have some chance of escape. I'll start with a much simpler prank, and at the very end, we'll show you a truly incredibly cool prank. It's literally going to change everything, and we'll have a lot of laughs about it. My first prank, friends, is to add some really hot pepper to this Sprite. Mikey will drink this Sprite really hot and I'll watch his reaction. I'd hate to be in his shoes, because drinking such a hot pepper with Sprite, it's a truly incredible and painful combination. He'll jump, scream, and try to find some relief, but it'll all be a miss. Let's add this hot pepper little by little. It should take a couple of minutes for it to really take effect. Only then do we need Mikey to drink it all. That's exactly what I want to do. It'll be an incredible surprise for him, and he definitely won't be thrilled, but my goal is to prevent him from having a good time. I'm really curious to see how hot it will be, but in any case, this is just the beginning of my incredible pranks. I'm sure I'll be able to show you a lot of really interesting things. Great! I've thrown in a lot of pepper, and the Sprite should be incredibly dangerous now. But Mikey has no idea about it, and in this heat, he'll want to drink it. I'll catch him out! He definitely won't understand what's going on, but that's not important. If he can somehow get rid of the pepper, then I'm ready. While Mikey's drinking his Sprite, I need to secure this bridge now so he doesn't drink me along with this one. That'll be the safest option. Let's wait for Mikey to make some moves.
Oh, how wonderful it is to spend my day off like this. I have no plans at all except swimming, relaxing, and drinking my favorite soda. This is what I've been working for. I need to drink it before it gets too warm. It's just cold, and this is the perfect time to drink it and go for a swim in the pool. There's nothing better than Sprite and a good time in the pool. Oh no, ouch. What is this? Why is Sprite so spicy? I'm getting really red and angry because something's wrong with her. I really need to cool down somehow. I'll even drink pool water. That's incredibly spicy. Sprite has always been kind of sweet, but why is it suddenly spicy now? Either there's something wrong with Sprite, or she just overheated in the sun and something happened to her. Either way, my job is to figure this out and get my beloved Sprite back and drink her as quickly as possible. Okay, then I just need to freeze it so it becomes delicious again. So, I'll put a lot of ice in it and place the Sprite in the center. I'll pick it up in a little while. So no one will ever be able to ruin this vacation for me. I'll have the best time of my life and see it through to the very end. That's exactly what I need most right now. While the Sprite is getting cold, I better just go and continue relaxing.
Oh, friends, this is simply incredible! My prank really worked and worked as intended, but we have another problem. Apparently, Mikey buried the Sprite under the ice. It's gotten so incredibly cold here that my entire body is covered in ice. I need to light a lot of fires right now to defrost it. That could really help me. There's a lot of ice around me, and all my pranks might not work. So I need to figure things out as quickly as possible to make them work. If this continues, I might turn into ice too. So I need to be very careful and keep warm as efficiently as possible. That's the only way I can continue my pranks. This will be a really difficult challenge because I can't even imagine how to get rid of this ice. There's so much of it, but we need something from our inventory. I'll also chop this ice with my axe, and it should get easier soon. Once the temperature normalizes, we'll really continue this and won't stop halfway. My body needs to warm up and all this ice will disappear. Only then will I be able to continue all my pranks and punish Mikey as quickly as possible. Yoo-hoo friends, everything really went well, and I can confidently say that now we can continue my cool ideas and prank Mikey and hide inside the jar. But what prank should I do next? I need one that will really give Mikey a serious scare. Maybe I should stop for now and wait a little. Maybe that's the right decision. Let Mikey get into the pool with this Sprite and then cause the biggest explosion. That would really be exactly what I need. Okay, let's just warm up for now. And as soon as Mikey takes the jar, then we'll move in and attack him.
I think enough time has passed for my Sprite to freeze. It's time to take it out and drink. I'm incredibly thirsty, so we're going to the pool now and finally have a swim. I've been waiting for this for so long, and it's finally come true. Of course, it's a shame I never invited JJ. I thought about it, but then I decided he was acting weird. So I've already decided I'll just sit there alone. Anyway, once I've had a good rest here, I'll go to the farm and do some work. I really have a lot of other things to do.
Everything went really well. Now there's less ice here, and we're back inside the Sprite without any problems. That means the final part of my prank is underway. Time to put on a real show for Mikey and his vacation. I've really been preparing for this the most, so I need to get it done as quickly as possible and create a really big explosion to prank Mikey. I have a huge Mentos can that I'm gonna throw at this Sprite. You know perfectly well what will happen to the can. It's going to be a mega explosion that Mikey will get. I'll do everything really well, and I'm so glad it worked out because everything is going according to my plan so far. We'll also add TNT and blow the whole thing up. It will be a really big surprise for Mikey. He won't understand anything at all and will be shocked by it. I simply have to do it! As soon as I got into this Sprite, I immediately thought this prank would be incredibly interesting because a prank like this comes to mind right away and I want to see the result. I'm more than confident it will be better than all our assumptions. The most important thing is that I actually do everything and adapt. Anything else just doesn't make sense. All the Mentos have fallen down and are starting to fizz, but we need to add some force to make the explosion even bigger. I promise this will be an incredibly cool prank on Mikey. The strongest and most effective impact will come from so many TNTs, so we need to start launching them down as quickly as possible and then get out of this Sprite. It's the only way out. The most important thing is that the prank actually works and that I'm not inside, because something really bad could happen to me. Friends, I really hope you support me and that you're genuinely interested in my pranks. Of course, I'll show Mikey who's the king of all pranks. I'm completely ready for what's to come. Even if it's a little dangerous, it'll still be incredibly fun. We've all done something similar, and Mikey wasn't so lucky this time. Great, then I'll launch the TNTs and let's see what happens. Mikey's in his pool now, but he certainly doesn't expect this Sprite to explode. Great, I've activated all the TNT, and now it's time to get out of here. In a few seconds, the foam will start rising, and it should really blow this can up. Guys, just look at the result. The explosion was so big that even the pool itself was destroyed. Mikey is absolutely shocked by this. He must have passed out from such a loud and powerful explosion. This is really the effect I wanted so badly. I hope I pranked him enough. We're definitely a big success. I never imagined we'd do something like this, and that it would literally change everything. Now I've proven that I'm the king of pranks. But is this really enough? I think we can think of something else. We need to do one more final prank on Mikey to really seal the deal. I want to make an incredible prank with an underground trap. Mikey will run after the Sprite, but at the very end he will just fall down and I will laugh at him for a long time. That's a good idea too. It turns out to be another cool prank, so I need to dig it all up and set it up as quickly as possible while Mikey's still asleep. The most important thing is that Mikey doesn't wake up after the Sprite explodes. I can really quickly dig a hole and lay down the camouflage blocks. No one will be able to tell which are the fake ones and which are the real ones. I'll keep an eye on Mikey from time to time and check on him. Yeah, I better hurry and do everything quickly so I can pull it off. Because if I'm discovered before the prank is done, it won't work. So I only have one try and very little time. The main thing is to get everything done. I'll try to dig it all up as quickly as possible. That's the only way I can get to our prank and pull it off. No one can know about it. I've come up with so many cool pranks against Mikey. I can really do even more, but this is definitely the last one for today, because Mikey also needs to understand all this a little and get some rest. As soon as we've done all this, Mikey and I will go celebrate my victory. Victory! After all, then I can prove to him that I'm the best prankster in the village and that it's better to share your time with a friend. That's why we need to finish this as quickly as possible and just go relax. The trap already looks perfect and there's very little left. We can definitely pull it off. As soon as I dig it all up, you'll have to lay down the camouflage blocks. That way we can hide it, so Mikey won't even be able to guess there's a trap for him here. Okay, I guess it's time to lay down the camouflage blocks and hide everything. That way, we can continue to finish the job and play Mikey one last time. He'll definitely want another Sprite, and this will be the perfect moment to catch him. He'll be furious, so we have to do it! After this, my holiday will be really big, because catching Mikey in a prank so many times is something you have to know how to do. He's always careful, but not on his own day off. I think I worked hard and did my best. I definitely think Mikey would want to return the favor and just pull some of those same pranks on me. But I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm curious what Mikey can come up with to answer me, because all my pranks were really cool and funny. In any case, Mikey and I will remember this day and will definitely try something similar again, just to prove our skills and how strong we are. I finally finished it. Now I need to put all the Sprite cans on the floor so Mikey will notice them and walk on them. That will act as bait, making sure he gets where he needs to go. There's simply no other choice. I have to finish this as quickly as possible so we can get some rest. I've definitely earned this rest and I hope everything goes according to my plan and Mikey falls into the final trap. Now that I've got the cans, I need to go set them up. This is truly the final step. All that's left is for Mikey to be caught, and then everything will be fine. This is the end. I'm really glad I was able to do all this, and now I have one last step left. This is really going to look incredibly cool, and the ending won't disappoint. Mikey should be awake by now, because I know he can't lie in one place for that long, so I better hide somewhere in the bushes, so he definitely doesn't notice me ahead of time. Okay, let's set the trap and wait for Mikey to step into it, because he'll definitely get caught like no one else. This is just for him. I can see it's all heading that way. Mikey really did find all those jars, and that means everything worked just the way I wanted. This will definitely be the final prank, and after it, we'll go to rest.
Oh, there's so much Sprite here. I'm really lucky. I'll be drinking this for days. I need to get it all with me as soon as possible. I don't know what happened to my jar, but now I can collect even more. But what awaits me at the end? I need to go check it all out!
Mikey's really excited about all this and has no idea it's all one big trap for him. It'll become clear very quickly once he falls down, and I'll be laughing at him.
This all looks a bit suspicious, but still, I better get everything out of here. Ouch! This just can't be happening. Someone must have set a trap for me.
Ha ha ha! Friends, it really happened! I was able to catch Mikey even with such an easy trap, but he lost all his skills and was too relaxed.
JJ, so you did all this? Were all these Sprite pranks you're doing? I can't believe it. It's truly terrible.
I really wanted to prank you, and I did it. I think it was incredibly cool, and now I know a lot about how to pull off really cool pranks.
If it hadn't been my vacation, I definitely would have realized it was all just pranks. I just didn't want to think about it too much and was just enjoying the moment.
You can talk about it all you want, but our friends have already figured it out, and they really think you're funny because you fell into all the traps I set. That's why, friends, we'll be saying goodbye to you little by little. So, bye everyone, and we'll see you very soon.